Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Let's see when this thing gets rolling here. There we go. Nope, that's that. It is not afternoon, and I realize that, and I apologize. How are we doing? Come on. Are we live? We are live on Facebook. How about the YouTubes? Spooner. What's going on, my friend? Did I just talk to you? Let's see. How we doing? Oh, well, I mean, if you're watching me on YouTube, it must be working there. Must be working there. Looks like it. Cool. Does that sound good? You hear me all right? Rocket Man is here. What's up, fellas? How we doing? It's going to be a short one tonight because I've been working all weekend, my full-time job, which is why I'm not online now until 7 o'clock. But I had to test out the new hardware. So, excellent. Thank you. Check this out. We're going to... I got a new webcam, and there's Miles. Man, hi, everybody. I did not expect this many people on right at the beginning. All right, so I have a new webcam. I'm going to turn off the background hide. We're back in the build hobby room studio, whatever I want to call it. But I have a new webcam, and it's what did I get? I got it's for in here. I got the Ozbot Tiny SE. Check this out. So I can go like this, and it switches to tracking mode. Now I can get up and take you for a tour around so you can see the lights and everything. So now I can walk around and do stuff. So that's fun. That's fun. And then I can also do this, which also goes from one end of the zoom to the other. Yeah. And then, sort of. I'm not going to play with the zoom that much. So that's pretty cool. And it looks really good too. And now I have better lighting in here, better microphones, good cameras. So now I can spend a lot of time in here. All right. So here's this view. Let me turn my background off again. Boom. So now I got little me down here working on here. That looks good. Then I can do this, and it gives me just my browser. This is the plane that I will be building. The Twisted Hobbies Ares Indoor Jet. It's down here. I'm not calling you guys losers. Glad you're here. Thank you. And then we have, which that doesn't look any different until I do this. Now we have split view between the video I'll be watching, the build video I'll be watching, and the actual, don't point camera, we'll zoom, the actual build table. So that'd be cool. No chat on display on the build live feeds. You can watch it in whatever you can watch the chat in whatever you're watching the video on. So, which right now everybody's on YouTube. Hi YouTube, thanks for stopping by, everybody. All the extra life stuff's turned off, so if you feel like donating, let me know. I can put a link in the chat, but this is just for RC build stuff. Yeah. So I know the first thing you have to do is fold over your control surfaces and let them sit for an hour. Well, they've been sitting for about 24 hours, so I think they're ready. Hi, Steve. And then so I had this foam tack, which apparently is a 1 ounce. So I printed a nozzle for it, and it was the nozzle for the 2 ounce. Luckily, I have a friend. His name is Mark, rabidmodels.com. He sells foam tack, so I met up with him today and got a 2 ounce, which hopefully my nozzle fits. Spooner, you want the link? Is that what you're trying to say? I can do that. Don't know if this print did very good. Well, it's a good thing Mark gave me nozzles as well. Thank you, Mark. Rabbit Models. Let's do those. Hold on. Let me get my. Hey, I tell you what. I'll get you my extra life thing right here, and you guys can watch. Extra. No, that one. All right, extra life. There you go. If you'd like to donate to the cause. Spooner, don't expect the pop. Well, you know what? I'll turn the pop-up thing on and see if it works. Hold on. Where's that? I gotta put that on top, I think. Nope, it's not set up. Sorry. I'll work on that for next time. What else? Oh yeah, let's show Rabbit Model since Mark's. Well, he charged me for it, so he's not a sponsor. I can comment on whatever I feel about foam tack. Let's go back to this one. Boom. Rabbit Models, foaming at the mouth. He does EPP, a lot of EPP profile stuff. There you go. But he sells a lot of glue. A lot of glue. There's Mark. I know Foldham's got a couple of his planes that he hasn't built yet. Keith, build your planes. All right. So I guess we'll go back to here. We'll bring up the build video. I need to get my nozzles ready. Smaller. He sells carbon fiber tubes. Yep. Or are you talking about the carbon fiber I have over here? And he tells me no, I better not. He was telling me trade secrets today. Oh, I did. I got it, Spooner. Thank you. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Say hi to the missus for me. Okay. We got the big tube. Here, we'll put one of these on here. Even though it's not open yet. Put nozzles in there. All right. Oh, I probably should open this. Crud. Come on. Open. Oh. I'll just get things laid out and to start. All right, I have a knife. I have glue. We have parts. Garbage. And I missed. Oh well. Okay. Let's fire up the video. I don't think that needs to be that loud. Sorry about that.
Okay, we are ready to start the build of the Aries. We have everything we need here. We have our motor and prop. We have our ESC.
I'm going to be using an APAC flight test motor and whatever servos I happen to have around.
And my trusty foam tack.
They
I also
sell,
went to the internet.
so they sell these 6-gram digital servos, but they're like $28 a piece. I'm going to see if I can make 9-gram flight test servos work.
Downloaded the manual, printed it out, and I'll have it ready to go throughout the build.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
first
I
thing
have
we're
that somewhere. Hold on. I have that. I thought I did. The link's on here. Hold on. PDF manual. Come on, computer. Perfect. Oh, it's in the browser, which is even better. All right. I already did step 1, which was control surfaces. All right. So here's, and I talked to Mark about this because he's the glue expert and the EPP expert. I asked him, because the instructions here and this other build video I saw, they use CA for everything. I'm not going to do that. Everything that's basically EPP foam and other pieces of foam or carbon fiber into foam is going to get foam tack. And then I think there's a couple places on the servo linkages and things like that that'll get shrink tube and CA, but I'm not going to use CA on the foam itself. I'm going to have foam safe CA, but this stuff is flexible, which will be better. I think that's what Mark says, and I kind of agree with him. We'll go with that. All right. Where do we start? We're starting with the wings, huh? Oh, I wonder if I should put something down on my table. I didn't think about that. But we'll just start here. Let's go to the video, see what he does first.
do is empty out our box and inventory our parts. And I'm going to start setting aside my surfaces, fold them over, and then we're going to let them sit for about an hour.
Yep, or a day.
Organize everything else.
Whichever you have time for.
I sort my carbon fiber pieces by length and type. And
Got
then
that
I
over
grab
here?
a piece of parchment paper. This has been an hour.
Yeah, I don't have the parchment
Time just went
paper,
by quickly.
but I will do as much as I can on my cutting board here. I shouldn't affect things too much.
I grabbed 2 pieces because I need to.
Ooh, 2 pieces. Okay, let's see how this works. You know what I don't have is my handy dandy square. It's over here somewhere. Come with me. Go for a walk. Where is my right angle? It was in here last night. Where did I put it? There's a reason why I have the background turned off. You're not allowed to see the floor. There's one. This was. Hey, camera, I'm over here. Camera, yoo-hoo. I'm over here. Come on. All right, I'm back. This was the first one I bought in 2018. And then I lost it, so I bought a yellow one, but I like the orange one better. So, all right, let's do this. Glue, glue, glue.
Go on both of those. We're going to apply some foam tack to those surfaces, push them together, pull them up.
Did you do both surfaces? Am I supposed to put glue on both sides?
Pieces by
Surfaces?
length and type. And then I grab a piece of parchment paper. This has been an hour. The time just went by quickly. I grabbed 2 pieces because I need enough to go on both sides. We're going to apply some foam tack to those surfaces.
No, he only put glue on one side and just sticky, sticky, sticky. I can do that. How you doing, Litterbug? Thanks for stopping by. You missed the show with the new fancy camera I have. It's not that fancy. It just does tracking most of the time. Whoa, jeez. Okay, there's plenty of glue there. Plenty of glue. I'm not used to using new glue. Usually I have to crank on a dang thing. Okay, so do that, do that, do that, do that. Give it a minute to get tacky. The question is, how long do I have to let this dry? Bonds in a few seconds, press together, and immediately pull apart. Wait a few seconds. Together for maximum bond is achieved after 24 hours or 24 hours or less. I mean, that kind of looks like one piece of foam, and I like that. Although I think I have toothpicks here somewhere. There they are. I spent most of the weekend when I wasn't working getting this room back in order, and it was a nightmare. Yep, going on the sweatpants. So are we talking about Flight Fest yet? It's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. All right, what do we do next?
Push them together, pull them apart, leave it like that for a minute, and then give them a final push to bond them together.
Oh, big, long piece. Is that these two? Let's find out. Yeah, probably. And that one. Yep. Okay. Let's see if these things are cut enough already. Keith, we were just talking about you. And no, I just started. We were looking at Rabbit models, and I said that you have a couple of those airplanes that you have to build still. Right, maybe this is not the best idea when I need to be flat. Toothpick. Yeah. Cap. Got all the boys here tonight. Well, not all of them, but many of you. Thanks for coming. All right. Now, if I remember correctly, this should be flush, so I might have to score it out just a little bit. Where is the manual? Yep, it says sticking up is wrong, flush is right. That's what wrong, right. Okay. So I do need to, let's get the other piece in there. Okay. That's pretty flush if I push on it. I think they'll be fine. Yep. Maybe not down there. Ooh, the twig. Cool. March 28th. It's the big 7 hour. 2 to 9. Same bat price. Hey, we're going to have a Tubby B17, the full kit in the raffle this time. And we are doing a Chinese auction instead, where you'll buy your raffle tickets and you'll put them in the bags for what prize you want to win. We decided to make our lives a little easier because Mark and I spend all of our times doing tickets. Now all we have to do is give them to you and you can separate them. Thanks for your assistance. All right, cool. I think I need some glue. These are the longest ones, so I'll use the most glue. I kind of like using the foam tack better because it comes off the fingers easier. Though I think I need a rag. Yeah, sweatpants will work. Okay, let's do the curly one. Don't pull the plane apart. Yeah. Did I just get another one? No. No, this is the same one. Yeah, I did see another. It's foam tack. I can take that apart. I saw another video where he did the whole thing, carbon fiber and everything, and he glued it with CA and accelerant. And I'm like, I don't like that. Because the foam then gets like brittle right at the seams, and I think you can crack it if you move it too much. This, I have time to work with it. I don't know. It's my first EPP profile plane, so bear with me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get some. Is that going through? Definitely going to get some parchment paper when I do more of this. All right, let's see what he does next.
Then I'll do a test fit. Everything there looked great. I'll take those back out and fill these slots with some foam tack. You could also use CA and Kicker here, but I really like the way that foam tack sets up, so that's what I use.
I agree.
You really want to make sure you're pushing these all the way flush into the EPP surface.
I did.
Then I'm going to put some weight on them and let them dry totally flat. Now we're going to
Okay.
glue in this piece of the horizontal fuselage. Same way.
Oh, I can
push
do
it
that.
together,
Yeah,
I
maybe.
pull it apart, I let it sit, and then I push it together again. We'll repeat those steps on the horizontal.
All right, I think I have some parchment paper or wax paper or something in the kitchen. You guys hold on the fort. I'll be back in like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. All right, back. I had both parchment paper and wax paper. So I went with parchment. All right, let's get this on the table so I don't ruin my fairly new table. Come on. Lay down. Lay down. There we go. Pieces. That's a good start. Get the sword rolls out of the way. I'm not going to eat them for a minute. Spooner, remember those Star Wars things you gave me for my birthday down one year? I finally have them put away somewhere. There, here, I'll show you. This, no. I've turned this off in the other thing. Hold on. Follow me. They're right there. Boba Fett and Darth Vader. They're on the shelf. Right there. That was my project for this past weekend, was moving these shelves from over there in the room to here and getting the filament off the floor. I got my flight test poster up. And wait, over here, camera, flight crew. Oh, I did not zoom. Can't point. All right, let's turn that off. Back to work. Back to work. All right, let's do the back tail piece, which is here somewhere. It is. I thought this table was going to be big enough. It's proving otherwise. Where's my cool flag? Are you speaking of the one that I still love my mother for? It's in where is it? It's in here somewhere. It's in one of the boxes over on the floor that I'm not going to show off yet. I'm assuming that's the one you're talking about, my Federation flag. Okay. Oops, flip that over. Okay. Would you send me, Spooner? Okay, give that a second. Would you send me, Spooner? Okay, you got to show off. Goodness is all I have to say. Although I have my Ender 3 down here on the floor, which I need to get back and running because apparently my Centauri carbons don't want to print ColorFab lightweight PLA. It has trouble pulling it through. Thanks, Steve. What is that, Nanu? Haha. Nanu. All right, what do you do next there? Oh, for a second there, I thought I did the wrong piece on there. All right, we need the tail here in a minute. Okay, I think we're gonna move the extra pieces out of the way. Now it looks good, Spooner. It looks good. Parts. Put it over here. Okay. Yeah, I got my sweaties on tonight because I've been working all weekend and I just want to be comfy. All right, we need more parchment paper. More parchment paper. I'm still gonna stand up a little bit. That's the nice thing. The camera will move if I stand up. Get under there. Come on. There we go. Move. All of you move. There we go.
Stabilizer and elevator, and I'm just measuring to make sure that WingTech
Measuring. Need measuring before I glue this one on. And wouldn't you know, I left my tape measure in the car because I had to measure the back of my car. Oh my goodness, I got something coming that I can't wait for, but I'm not going to say anything about it yet until I have it. Something I've been looking to add to my Star Wars collection for a very, very, very long time, and I found one on Marketplace this morning. Super awesome. Where's my measuring sticks? I just had my... Wait, there it is. Is this going to be big enough? Is that going to be big enough? Nope. Be right back. Hey, camera, stay there. Stay there. Camera, stay there. Turn green. Why aren't you turning green? Stay there. Got it. Be right back. Bigger stick. Okay, you can follow me again, camera. Cool. That'll work. We'll do send. Okay, I need to move this forward a little bit more. It's not glued on yet. That should work. What is this on? Must be flat. There we go. There we go. You know what? While I'm doing this, we'll just do boop. There we go. That's better. You guys can probably see there. I'll switch it back if I go watch the video. All right. Oh, looks the right way. Sticky, sticky. All right, give that a minute. All right, so Keith said he's building a twig, right? Is that what he said? Nope, Spooner said he's building a twig. Is anybody else making anything for indoor? Hi, Kim. How are you? Everybody, boys, this is Kim. Kim went to high school with me, and I don't think I've seen her in person more than once since then. And unfortunately, that was a very, very long time ago. Good to hear from you, Kim. Are you still in Stowe? You were in Stowe for a while, I think, weren't you? Oh, I gotta measure this. Measure. Where'd my stick go? Oh, there it is. Gotta make sure it's square. Let's see. Point. So it's about 43 centimeters. Profile BSMT. I was gonna say you should come up this Saturday. Bring in if anybody's interested in planes, we fly a bunch of them at Kent on this Saturday. Wait, that says 45. Is that what I? Nope. This has got to go like this way. $44. $43.50. That's better. No, Billy, I'm not done yet. Hey, this is the first time you've come to say hello in the chats. Thanks for stopping by. And no, I'm not done yet. I just started. And unfortunately, I have to work again tonight. But tomorrow, we're putting a hurt on this thing for sure. All right, let's watch some more of this video.
The tail tip, it's the same. Then we'll dry fit our stiffeners for the stabilizer and elevator, and you'll see.
All right, stiffeners for elevator and stabilizer. Okay. There's going to be something like this. Yep. And a little bit longer one. Where's that one at? Right here? Nope. Too big. Too big. It's just this one. There we go. I barely know what I'm doing here. Just gluing a bunch of EPP and carbon fiber together at the same time. Hoping it looks like a plane when I'm done. Maybe that's not there. I'll have to cut it off. That might be it. Yeah, if I just cut it off. That's fine. Where's that tool? It's over here. You gonna bring it to indoor? I should have music on, but I also want to be able to hear the video. That one's good. I'm just glad you guys came and said hi. Keep me company. I do appreciate it. Get in there. I'll put that right there to hold it down. Double check the tail again, make sure it's straight. Okay, Billy, since you've built things like this before, I'm doing foam tack for the carbon fiber in the EPP. I've seen it done both ways. The guy that's building it for the build video for the manufacturer is doing foam tack, and then some CA. Keith, thanks for stopping by. See you soon, buddy. I'm going with foam tack as well. So, yeah, just under 44. Could probably go that way a little bit. We'll be all right. Carbon fiber pieces, garbage. Put some music on. We want me to put some music on? Let's go and see what we got. You got any quests for genres? Thin. Okay. Yeah, I saw somebody do all of it with CA. So I thought I'd have a better time with the foam tack. So what do we want to listen to tonight? Like for the next maybe half hour. Any requests, or should we 80s? Was that an option? Probably was. Let's see what we got. 80s club scene. We're not born in It's a playlist. 80s club scene. Let's try that. Anything explicit I got to worry about? No, doesn't look like it. And only one of them actually has lyrics. There we go. Nope, I'm not doing it. Who said 80s? I'm okay with it taking longer, Billy. Actually, that's my preference at this point. Like if I get to just get this last piece of carbon fiber in, I'll let it sit overnight and get straight. I'm alright with that. There's your 80s music, Steve. It's his fault. The rest of you, it's Steve's fault. Well, the foam tack doesn't appear to play nice with the paint. That's alright. I was looking about to take last longer. My unexperienced feelings on the matter is that the CA will get brittle and I'm going to crash. Billy, you don't crash. I'm going to crash, so I need this to be a little bit more flexible, I think. Just hold the foam in, or hold the carbon fiber in. Let's see my family's. All right. Let's get this other piece in. Good choice, Steve. This is not a bad song. I love my Nano Goblin until I put one of the power lines at Edgewater through one of the wings at full blast. Wonder why my FPV feed went off. I love that Nano Goblin. It's great. Reminds me, I have a Stratosurfer over there somewhere I need to put together. 1,000 miles. Nice. I didn't get that far. It didn't last that long. Well, I don't think it's dead. It's in the basement. Let's measure that tail again. It's about 43.5 centimeters. Yeah, we're good. Don't touch it. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to turn the mute sound down on this and see what he does next. Yep, already did that.
And press it in place. And I'm just using these pieces of angle iron to hold it flat while everything dries. You can use batteries or whatever you have handy.
Put something on it. I got something. No, that's too much. When I was cleaning up in here, I found this 3M tape dispenser, and it's perfect for the blue tape. I don't remember the last time I used it. I have something. Perfect. So, up on top of my shelf over here, I've got a bunch of bottles. Let's do it here. They're old milk bottles from the Ashland Sanitary Dairy that my great-grandfather either co-owned or just worked at. I don't remember which, but I've got a whole bunch of stuff from there. Like maybe 10, 12 bottles and old ice cream, like cardboard container. Old bottle caps. Oh, it would be perfect. There you go. And another one. Inside you see an old pencil. Family history. Yeah, pictures of him working there too. Dairy is no longer around. All right. What's he do next?
Next, we'll grab one of the 3mm by
Oh.
22 by 250 millimeter stick.
I might do that another time. Tomorrow. I'll let this dry. Too wiggly up there. Any questions, comments, or concerns before I make this a brief build night? How long have we been going? Almost an hour. Just a test in the gear. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Let's go back to the top. Let's go back to this. There we go. But I can do. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Well, that's not what I wanted to do, but close enough. So, what do we all bring into indoor on Saturday? If I have this done, which is up in the air, I'll have this, and I'll have, I don't even know, my little quad for chasing everybody. I know I have another airplane. I just don't remember what it is. Oh, I'll bring my tractor, my UMX tractor. I knew you'd be concerned, Billy. Don't you got something else to do? I have concerns as well. This thing will take off and the tail will just disappear. That's all I got. That's all I got for tonight. Spooner, thanks for the donation, as always. Anyone else that's interested in donating to my annual charity fund, it is linked up in the chat for my Extra Life. Those of you who are new here, Billy, I'll put it in the chat again. It's mostly why I live stream, just to tell everybody about my Extra Life. It raises money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Specifically, donations to me go to Rainbow Babies and Children's in Cleveland. We did over $2,000 last year. Thank you, everyone. And I think, I don't remember what the total was for all of Extra Life last year, but it was millions of dollars. So Everyone, thanks you very, very much. I'll try and get the promotional stuff up and running on this stream for the next one. It's all set on my stream, a game streaming setup in the other room. But the big one is always the first Saturday in November. Hold on, let's go take a peek and see if it says. Let's go here. Already. Oh, I'm not logged in this one. We have $75 already raised this year. Ooh. Spiders. You bringing spiders, Litterbug? Some link to Extra Life. Let's take me right. Yeah. They said what they raised last year. Since they started it, they've raised over $142 million. Which is great. This is this year's already? Who is this guy? I wouldn't doubt if you were bringing spiders. Just don't hit anybody. Adam Con. I've never heard of it. I'm not a con guy. Although I think this Hoop and Stick. Yeah, it's in Ohio. It's at Ravenwood Castle. Has anybody been to Ravenwood Castle? I was reading about this. That's cool. That's right. They do a silent auction that raises money specifically for Extra Life, and I think the auction was this past weekend. That's why they have $9,500 already. That makes sense. Good on you, Hoop and Stick. They're supposed to have a good restaurant there too, from what I've read. I have 75, so I'm nowhere near the top fundraisers. We did pretty good last year, though. I can't complain. Anywho, I think I'm going to call it there so I can take a quick break before I have to work tonight. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by and saying hi, keeping company. I'm off all day tomorrow. I might just sit here and build and stream all day, and the rest of y'all can go to work. Otherwise, thanks for watching. We will see you in the next live stream or the next game stream. 5,000. Spooner, you're killing me. If I can get my work to get involved, I will do that. I would hope we could get that, because that would get all the nerds that I work with, and that is a term of endearment, to be clear. They would all consider it that way. Bunch of tabletop gamers, probably like D&D people. I have the camera I would get for that, live streaming that from the office in Solon. We have a cool cafeteria and entertainment room that has like pool tables and 2 big TVs with consoles, like a multi-game arcade machine. I would love to do it like one there with a whole bunch of people involved. But I kind of like what me and Sean do just by ourselves, kind of not intimate, but we just sit down and have fun playing video games. We don't have to worry about anything else that's going on. So we'll see. Still kicking things around. I will have more information as I decide. But otherwise, yeah, I'll be back sometime this week, if not tomorrow, if you want to hang out. We'll see you then. Have a good night, everybody. Go click the link and go donate some money. Thanks.